Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday. Did you go to church?
Did you go to church? I really hope you did.
If you didn't,
Well,
at least you're listening to the podcast.
you need some kind of, I don't know.
Get fed spiritually.
Get fed. That was an interesting introduction. I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, again, you'll never guess by the title what we're doing. We are looking at chapters 5 and 6 of Esther. I knew you were going to do that. I'm really glad we're not doing it that way.
Yeah,
I cannot stand an episode being a 6-7 joke. Don't freaking do it. Do not
I've
do
already
it.
done it. It's not even that funny. It's just that it annoys her. So, I find it funny.
Yeah, I'm not driving you home anymore. Oh my god, I just realized. My literal favorite lipstick. Wait, is this turning off?
No!
Anyways, so let's first. So last time we looked at chapters 4 and 5, in which
3 and 4.
3 and 4. In which
What happened?
Yeah.
You guys know what happened.
You know what happened. I don't need to recap it again. My brain isn't working.
You've listened to it more recently than we've said it. So.
We said it 2 days ago. They would have listened like 2 weeks ago. Not the point.
Wait.
So 3 and 4. Well, we'll go with what we ended off it with 4, which the second last sentence is when Esther says, "If I perish, I'll perish."
Yeah.
So then, Esther goes into the court. And again, all the king's officials and people of the royal provinces know that if any man or woman who approaches the king at the inner court without being summoned, they can be put to death, essentially.
Yeah. So we start the chapter off,
with
chapter 5, that is.
yes.
We started off with, if I pull it up.
Oh, it's really hot.
Yeah, it starts off with her entering the court and the king being so down bad. What is it, Queen Esther? What is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be given to you.
And he says that another time in verse 6. Because he is down bad. This woman is stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah. Also, it says, the chapter starts with, on the third day, Esther put on her royal robes and stood in the inner court of the palace in front of the king's hall. I found some significance on the third day. Because I feel like it's not said very often in the Bible, from what I've read, but on the third day. And I feel like it's very significant because it always brings this sort of, this feeling of not just victory, but deliverance.
Yeah.
But before all of this happens, like, I'll come back to this idea later on. Hi,
We're back. My phone kind of started tweaking out.
It's really hot. And
I put it in the sun, so that's why there's a new angle.
We put it like on the windshield.
We had to put it on the aircon.
This feels really close. I don't like being this close to you guys. Is this as far as it goes? This is as far as it goes. Hey.
How y'all doing?
Hey.
Yeah, she's sad because I made her listen to 2 wooden beams by Josiah Queen. You guys should listen to it as well. Yeah. You'll cry. It's a great experience. It's a great experience. Okay, I'm turning that off now so I don't
If your phone overheats again.
Oh, shut up. It's not in the sun this time, so it should be fine. Anyways, where were we?
We were talking about the significance of the third day.
The significance of the third day.
And I was linking it to how it's very similar how in Esther there's a part in this chapter, or in chapter 6 that we're gonna go over, where Haman is celebrating and he thinks that he's won. which reminds me of how the enemy would have really celebrated.
Oh, yeah.
After Jesus was crucified.
Yeah.
Only for Jesus to
rise again on the third day.
But yeah.
So.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. So Esther approaches the king.
If it pleases the king, let the king, together with Haman, come today to a banquet I prepared for him. So they bring Haman in.
Yeah. Also, let's talk about how enamored the king is with Esther.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like biblically, it says like she's really pretty. But it's not just that. Like, I wonder if he would have responded to her in that same way if she didn't pray or fast before approaching him. I wonder if he would have responded the same way if she didn't get all her people in the citadel of Susa to fast and pray with her while she was doing that.
Yeah.
Before, like, she approached him. Also, and I feel like in Esther's obedience, because before she was really scared about dying, but then she ends the last chapter 4, with, if I perish, I perish.
Yes.
Wait. But, like, it shows here that when God sends you to do something, if you do something in obedience and you take that step in faith, if you take that step in faith, he'll like be with you through the whole process.
Yeah.
Like, the process might be scary, it might be intimidating, but he's gonna be with you through the whole thing. And you just have to trust, like, even when the situation doesn't really feel like a victory. Because did it feel like a victory for all of Jesus' disciples after he was crucified? Did it feel like a victory for the Hebrews in Persia at this time that we're talking about? Did it feel like a victory for them when it was announced that everyone could basically do the purge on just the Hebrews, just the Jews? Probably not. And I don't know what you're going through. If you're going through something, it might not feel like you're victorious right now. But, like, the truth is we're already victorious. We just have to walk in it.
Yeah.
Like, we might be going through a battle right now, but the war is already won.
Yeah.
You just have to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and it kind of reminded me of Isaiah 54:17. But in that coming day, no weapon formed against you will succeed. You will silence every voice raised up to accuse you. These benefits are enjoyed by the servants of the Lord. Their vindication will come from me. I, the Lord, have spoken. The servants of the Lord. So if you are serving God, just nothing can come against you that God can't rise above. That you can't take authority over. So yeah, Esther gets Haman and the king. Yeah. They eat together.
Yeah. So Haman is very happy at this moment.
Yeah, but it says that they have 2 banquets. It's not just the first one, it's like the second one as well. And at first I was like, why 2?
To the banquet she gave.
Like, was one to just butter him up? Was one just to, like, bait him into thinking?
Yeah. Yeah. Haman says, I'm the only person Queen Esther invited to accompany the king to the banquet she gave. And she's invited me along with the king tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then he says it
like, at first I was thinking
Mordecai dead.
At first I was thinking that it was just like a power play, just to be like, actually, no. But I kind of interpreted it as like us not always understanding God's timing and his process. Because, like, there was the first banquet. Esther doesn't really say anything there. She just kind of eats with them. Yeah. And she feeds them.
Yeah.
But we don't know what God's doing behind the scenes. We don't know what's happening in the king's heart while this banquet is happening. We don't know how God is rewarding Esther's obedience Like, we don't see the whole picture. We are not seeing everything that God's seeing. And, like, the process almost always feels a bit like you're missing something, probably because you're not God. But yeah, his plan has, like, phases and steps. Like, God isn't just, like, someone who works at random. He has, like, a divine plan. Every single day is planned out for every single person on this earth. So we just have to kind of work with whatever he lets us know about. He won't give us everything, because then that wouldn't require very much faith. But it's said that the road is narrow. The road to heaven is narrow. And, like, yeah, we walk by faith and not by sight. I think I've said that a couple of times already in the last episodes.
Okay.
But yeah. And, like we said, like, Haman misreads the invitation to the banquet as, like, a display of the queen's favor. Like, I don't fully understand why, but, like, it's really hot. So. But I don't fully understand, like, why there were 2 banquets, but I have the feeling, and I just really like the idea of this, so I don't know if it's, like, right. But sometimes maybe God just does it to keep the enemy on his toes. Like, just for funsies. Like, what if God was just doing it just to mess with Haman? Like, I like the idea of that, me personally. Yeah. I don't really know why, but I just feel like it's a nice idea in my brain to just think that God did the first banquet, laughed at Haman, and then the next one was like, but yeah.
You think you're getting for promotion.
You are not an elite employee.
You are not getting promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, Haman's on his high horse, and basically he was like, let's set up a poll now so we can impale Mordecai.
Actually, yeah, he's all about killing Mordecai. He literally goes...
You don't like him. And for what reason? This guy's so pressed.
Yeah, what does he say?
I don't even know.
His wife actually suggested the poll thing.
Oh, yeah.
So again, it matters who you surround yourself with. Who are the people
I think we'll say
around
that every
you that
episode.
you're listening to? Because it's so important.
It is so
important. Because everything in this world will influence you one way or another, especially the people you surround yourself with.
Like, look at us. I think, because she became Christian a year before I did. Didn't show because of the people we were around.
Oh yeah.
I might have been one of those people, but we don't bring back that lamb.
Yeah. And Haman might not have been a man of God, clearly, but it's still the same for Christians. Like, who is playing devil's advocate for you? Yeah. Like, who are you listening to? People who are encouraging you? Or
maybe not drop them, but it's, again, like, who you're listening to. Like, if I get advice from people, I'm very likely to listen to her over...
Yeah.
I have a few people in mind.
Oh, yeah. If you are a Christian, don't go to worldly people for advice. Because they don't know the word of God.
Yeah. They might give
but you do.
They might give you advice. Maybe it's unwarranted. Maybe you're just branding and they just give you advice. I don't know. But it's very likely.
But if you're going to go to someone about your problems, God first.
Yeah.
And if you need, like, guidance from, like, someone a bit older than you or a bit more mature than you, youth pastors, youth leaders, siblings in Christ, people who won't sugarcoat.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need the conviction.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, if you, like, I know it's hard being, like, a Christian at school. Like, especially if you're surrounded by friends who aren't, or friends who might be lukewarm. Don't let other people around you dim the light that God has put in you. Yeah. And that's so much easier said than done. But yeah, like we said before...
This is why we need church and we need to go to youth.
Yeah.
Because being in such, like, worldly schools, we need to be in places where we can soak.
Yeah.
That's a word.
Yeah.
For it?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying live Sunday to Sunday. Like, just feed off of it.
No.
And then, like, go be worldly during the week.
But you need that community.
There's a verse for
and
that,
you might not get it in school.
But yeah. And you need to... And, like, school as a Christian can be very draining. Being around... Like, being set apart can be draining. So you do need... a place where you can be filled by God, be surrounded with godly people.
Especially the curriculum we have, the amount of like gothic horror we've done, Gothicism, talking about the Bible in classes from a very skewed and wrong perspective, and we're just sitting there like, you're telling all these teenagers who have no clue what the Bible is something that's completely wrong.
Yeah. I ended up having a conversation with our lit teacher.
We're looking at you!
But
it's not an easy thing to be in a worldly school where people don't quite understand it.
Yeah.
But I guess that's kind of the point.
Yeah. Stay like in the Word. Get covered by the blood of Jesus, because we're not saying flunk school because the content is worldly. We're saying, yes, read the content, but guard your heart.
Yeah.
Guard your heart above all things. Like, sometimes, invite Jesus into that situation. Yeah. Like, I was still nailing, like, 23s out of 25 in an assignment that I hated because it was on, like, Macbeth, and I had to talk about how, like, the gothic aesthetic features and whatever. But, like, God doesn't want you to, like, fail your stuff just because it's worldly content. I'm saying don't let that affect you, because I was writing about guilt and shame and I was not covered enough, and I went into a shame spiral while I was writing that assignment. So like,
I remember that.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Chapter 6.
So so oh my gosh, the king couldn't sleep. I wrote literally right off the bat, this is so self-centered. He goes, he basically gets the Book of Chronicles, the record of his reign.
Oh yeah.
read out to him. I was like,
that's actually, like, I actually didn't catch that at first. Like, I haven't thought about it that much.
That was the first thing I read that and I was like, not the point though, but that is, it just, it's so self-centered, and I think it gives you a little bit of a look into like who the king was.
Yeah. But also at the same time, as we keep reading, we're gonna see how God is still in that situation anyway. Because like, verse 2, it was found recorded there that Mordecai had exposed Bigthana and Teresh, two of the king's officers who guarded the doorway, who had conspired to assassinate King Xerxes.
Yeah. And so he's like, well, what happened to Mordecai?
Yeah, what honor
did he receive?
Yeah.
And basically he found out
nothing. Nada.
So bring Haman in.
Because like, Haman
oh my gosh,
outside.
This bit, I love this so much. He strings Haman along, and it's the funniest thing ever.
It's like,
he's like, what do you think that like the man who honored a king would want who the king would want to honor? What would you give him?
Yeah.
And Haman thinks he's talking about him. Yeah. He says.
So Haman's like listing out all this stuff that he wants.
He says in verse 6, "Who is there that the king would rather honor than me?" Probably a lot of people. You're a bit crazy, but anyways. So he basically describes everything he wants. He's like, I don't even know what he says. Yeah.
Wait.
The man, royal robe the king has worn, and a horse
the king has ridden. One royal crest
placed on its head. Then let the robe and the horse be entrusted to one of the king's most noble princes.
Let them robe the man the king delights to honor, and lead him on the horse through the city streets, proclaiming before him, this is what is done for the man the king delights to honor. And then he's like, go on,
do this for the man I want to honor. And I'm like,
get the horse and the robe, and do just as you have suggested for Mordecai the Jew, who sits at the king's gate. Do not neglect anything you have recommended.
So
I want to know if the king knew about their beef.
Oh, it's funny.
I want to know if the king knew what he was doing, or if it was just like a really mindless, absent-minded decision that he made.
So Haman had to like go and robe this guy, walk around and go, this is what the... Oh my gosh. This is what it's done for the man the king delights to honor.
It's just so funny.
It is I love it. I love it so much.
Like, I don't think I've seen anyone get destroyed, like, this much. Like, in their ego.
I literally wrote, shocker, it's not Haman. Shocker. To Haman, maybe. This is what self-centered people do.
Yeah. But also, so yeah, that was, I'm assuming, around verses 1 to 6. But yeah, the fruit of your actions speak louder than the words of others. And, like, Haman was still, like, actively seeking to destroy Mordecai.
Yeah.
But what does the king do? He goes around and promotes this guy.
Yeah.
And God sees every good deed that you do. And I know, like, as humans, like, we want the credit for it. We want to be, like, we want people to tell us, oh, good job. We kind of want the validation for, like, doing that good deed. But God sees everything that you do, and he might not, like, he often doesn't reward it on the spot.
Yeah.
Like, you don't always reap the reward of, like, what good thing you've done on the spot. But in his timing, and, like, don't do things just for the reward, but, like, God knows that he knows your heart, he knows your desires, he knows your needs, he knows your situation. Yeah. So sometimes he will leave that reward for a time that's, like, handpicked by him. Like, this, like, God making the king show his favor for Mordecai was, like, crucial in this point in time, because Haman was going to ask the king, or, like, Esther, to, like, kill Mordecai.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, it does say that it says in the Bible, like, your reward is in heaven. So, like, where your treasure is, your heart will be also. So, like, don't seek to get that reward on earth, because you might not always get that reward on earth. Sometimes that's a future heaven party thing that you'll get to receive then.
Yeah. There are greater treasures in heaven that could have been for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then... Yeah, and then, like...
Oh, it's also... Sorry. It's also, like... Sorry. It's also, like, the positioning before the action, right? Because, like, he was... Like, Mordecai was promoted before Esther went in for the kill, right? Quite literally. And if Mordecai had not already, like...
But it all, like, falls in place.
Yeah.
It all leads
like,
to what...
Esther was positioned. She was positioned as queen. Mordecai was promoted. And yeah, and it's all... They got elevated to those positions so that they could make an impact.
Yeah.
So where has God placed you?
Yes.
Where has God placed you, and what can you do with the resources he's given you? What can you do with the voice that he's given you? What can you do with... Let me just steal that. What can you do with this that he has given you?
She's just stolen my Bible.
And I am now returning it because stealing is a sin.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on. Okay. I'm sorry I interrupted.
And then... It's okay. That was good. Verse 13 says, Mordecai, before whom your downfall has started, is of Jewish origin. You can not stand against him. You will surely come to ruin.
Like, this guy was already told. This guy was told once. He was like... didn't his wife say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so his wife, who was like, go set up the pole. Go set up the pole. But now she's like, give up.
Give up.
Give up because you're cooked if you don't give up. Does he give up, though?
Because those who stand with God... Girl.
Yeah. And he has such high expectations. Like,
so
Haman had, like... Haman was so arrogant. He was so self-centered. And, like, how humbled he got actually, like, hurt him significantly. Like, it said that he went home humiliated after he went and paraded Mordecai around the city, being like, this is what happens when the king wants to honor someone.
Yeah.
Like, he went home so humiliated, and I feel like even though, again, Haman wasn't a godly man, it's just such a reminder to us to stay humbled.
Yeah.
Like, if you stay humble, it won't hurt when God kind of reminds you of, like, the fact that you're human, that nothing you do is gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
Like, we are imperfect creatures.
Yeah.
And, like, we'll fall into sin. But, like, yeah, stay humble. Because it hurts so much more when you grow an ego and then a little bit of conviction comes. Like, you won't be on the floor after that if you stay humble.
Yeah.
But sometimes conviction comes and it can send you into a shame spiral. So, like, stay humble. Also, what the enemy has purposed for evil, God will turn around for his good. Yeah. So, don't get intimidated by your situation.
Yeah.
Because you serve a big God.
Yeah. What you cannot do, God will do.
Actually, we had a really good sermon this morning. Wait, can I go through my notes? I feel like there's something that'll, like, link
Yeah, I
a bit.
put something in my notes, but obviously we're filming with my phone. What he actually said, and it was like that. It was the, if you do what you can do, God will do what you cannot do.
Yeah. This isn't what we were just saying, but it was mentioned earlier that God doesn't actually need us.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
He doesn't need us. If, like I said in the last episode, like, if you are not willing to be obedient and step up to do what he has asked you to, he will get someone else to do that assignment. And I don't say that to discourage you.
I think it's so amazing, though, that he does let us in on it. That he does let us help. I think that's just so beautiful. Yeah. And it's like, oh, you're letting me help. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a higher honor that he has chosen us.
Yeah.
Like, when you're in a relationship and you are needed, you can't be wanted. God has chosen.
He doesn't need us, he wants us.
He has chosen you. You have been anointed for the purpose that he has put on your life from, like, before you were born. So he has chosen us.
What the fuck?
And, like, that's just, it's such a privilege.
Yeah.
It's such a privilege. Like it. Oh yeah, do what you can do. God will do the rest. Don't worry what's out of your reach. Don't worry about what's out of your authority and capability, because God will fill that gap. Yeah. Don't hesitate. When God asks you to do something, don't hesitate. Don't argue with him like I do. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Don't sit there when you're on stage when God tells you to kneel during worship and be like, oh, but there's a crowd. Don't spend the next 5 minutes in worship kind of just bending your knees and bobbing up and down a bit just because you're like, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not. I'm going to do it, but God. Don't do as I say, not as I do.
It's giving hypocrisy.
It's giving learn from my mistakes. I did end up doing it anyway, okay? I anyway, stay blessed.
Yeah, stay blessed. We love you. And Jesus loves you more.